What are three things that Donald Trump needs to do to win? I can't answer that question. I would love to be able to be intelligent enough to specify the appropriate pathway forward for President Trump, but I don't know. My basic default position with regards to campaign strategy is like, I'm pretty happy with people who just tell the truth. I'm not much of a strategist. I don't craft my language. I just say what I think. And I think Trump is pretty good at that. It's one of the things I think that he should be given credit for, because one of the things that's quite remarkable about Trump is that he is really good at speaking to his audience spontaneously, right? Unscripted, without teleprompter. And Trump has that as a superpower. The other thing he could do, well, here's one thing that would be practical. You see, Donald Trump is an old man, and one of the consequences of that is that it's almost inevitable that he isn't up to date with regard to understanding of the current communication milieu. My perspective, I'm on the cutting edge of the social media world, and I have been basically since its inception. It's a very difficult place to position yourself, because you have to be technologically savvy and you have to pay attention to a lot. Because if you're not on the cutting edge, people forget about you instantly. My sense, strong sense, both personally and what would you say, this is also a consequence of looking at the data, is that the legacy media is fundamentally dead. CNN is dead. MSNBC is dead. The Washington Post is dead. Even the New York Times is likely dead. And Trump still lives in a world where the legacy media is the prime means of communication. That's a big mistake. He should be on podcasts nonstop. He should ignore the legacy media completely. They are not his friend. He should devote I'll give you an example. Let me give you an example. So in Canada, we have a leader of our Conservative Party who will likely be the next prime minister. His name is Pierre Poilievre. And Pierre ran his campaign to obtain the leadership of the Conservative Party without talking to the legacy media at all. He ran his own YouTube channel. He made his own ads. He made his own what do you call those movies that are fact-based? Documentaries. He made his own documentaries. Yeah. And he won the leadership doing that. And then he's communicated with Canadians directly. Trump could completely bypass CNN, MSNBC. They hate him anyways. They never treat him fairly. It was a big mistake to have the presidential debate on CNN, even though CNN actually did a pretty good job. It should have been done on X or on Rogan. He should bypass the legacy media 100%. And also because young people are on new social media platforms, and so he could speak to young people directly that way.